Okay, we're running. This is an introduction to some videos. This channel is supposed to be about concrete house construction in the Philippines, and we've scattered the thing all across pretty much everything we do. So we're going to get back for maybe half a dozen videos, and we're going to pick up the house construction at the point where most of the living quarters walls, the first floors, is already poured, but there's no roof or ceiling in that, no roof on the house, no second story walls, no gutter, no pretty much none of the exterior stuff. And I'm going to try to break it into shorter videos. But it's going to detail the conduit and the rebar and how we form it and how we carry the stuff up and how we pre-stage for concrete pours, the size of the crew, how far the materials are carried, pretty much everything you need to know to do the construction, how the electrical boxes are handled in the wall, the finish you get from poured concrete. And this was done before we went to slip forms. Slip forms are the cheapest way to put up concrete. It's cheaper than hollow blocks. And there's a video on this channel that details it. If you don't believe it, it is cheaper. If you make the poured concrete as thick as the finished hollow block wall, it's only 15% cheaper. But if you thin it down like Texas Filipino is like a 4-inch wall, then it's 45% cheaper. If you're trying to build a house as an OFW and you haven't got any money, and you can trade about a 50% longer construction time, where you are like us, we're building on Social Security income, so we have a limited amount of money to put into this, and we have to keep a small crew size, and we have to keep materials up that aren't damaged by sun and rain and everything else, wind. So, once the materials are up on a concrete house, you just forget about them. They're add to it when you get to it. Anyway, there's going to be a series of videos, and I'm going to post this little short thing. I don't know if I should put it on the front of every one of them, or people might think that the videos are being repeated and they've already seen it. Or maybe I shouldn't worry about it because they got no viewers. I mean, we feel pleased if we get 9 views on a video. If you want views on a video, if you're trying to do a YouTube channel, what you want to do is steal copyrighted material like movies, and you'll get 25,000-30,000 subscribers and 250,000 of views. And you can actually make money at it. But we're in a content kind of mindset. We're not looking to make any money. We're not making highly polished, highly edited videos. We ramble off on different subjects. There'll also be some videos, but I'm gonna post these construction videos all in a row and not do any daily updates until I'll get them. I want them all in one place from a certain time period to another time stamp, So if somebody ever finds it interesting, they can watch the next one and the one after it. Of course, maybe nobody will ever find them, but YouTube doesn't put us in recommendations. I guess we're just so small and so poorly watched that they don't want anything to do with us. In any event, I'm collecting up the video to do this series, and I just run on as long as the camera wants to record, and I'm gonna run it through to where, like, between a thought and the next thing we want to show. I'm just going to cut it off cold. Won't be any closing things or opening, what they call in the screens or whatever. It'll just pick up. Maybe the title can tell you that it's part 1, part 2, whatever. I haven't figured that out yet, but that's what I'm sort of thinking of, is make it in parts. But it's going to show you how to build a concrete house and what it looks like during the construction. As the things are added to it, and try to explain some of the stuff you see on the screen that's not really evident. If you haven't done it before. In any event, this is already 5 minutes, so this is just an explanation of what's going to be done here in the next couple of weeks. Okay. And say a prayer for the people in the pandemic. We've had the both vaccinations, and we had the Medina, so we don't need the booster as far as we know. Everybody in our extended family had the same vaccine. If we'd all had the same and it was Pfizer, we'd be out there looking for boosters, I guess. Anyway, say a prayer for the people that are likely to be sick. And I'm going to try to get this camera to turn off somehow.